Hello guys. So now we'll be starting up with the elementary transformation. Okay. So basically now what do you understand by transforming or by as we have done in last class about transpose and some of schematic and skew symmetric matrix. So now we're gonna start with the elementary transformation. Elementary transformation basically can be done in terms of columns and also for rows. Okay, but you have to maintain that thing in your mind that if you are working with rows, then you will be working with only rows, and if working with columns, then you will only be working with columns in elementary transformation. Okay, so now how do we work here? There are basically three rules that we are going to follow. That is, for example, row can be interchanged with row. For example, row 1 can be interchanged with row 2, and row 3 similarly with row 1 and 2 respectively. Okay, so now this sign is said to be interchange sign. Okay, second rule you can follow is that you can change row 2. For example, you can change row 2. This is a sign of change by subtracting row 2 from row 1. Okay, third rule you can apply here is that you can multiply any row with any number, that is 2r2, like this. Okay, so these are basic three rules that we are going to follow. Now elementary transformation, what do you mean by transformation? Okay, I have explained you with the rules and everything. Now you must be wondering what actually this transformation is. Okay, so now elementary transformation is basically used to calculate inverse of a matrix. Okay, that is whenever you are transforming any matrix A, okay, which is and if you will multiply it with A inverse, you will get I matrix, right? So when you are transforming, if you are transforming like this, transforming to I, you will automatically get A inverse matrix. Okay, so that is, if I am converting this matrix in I will automatically get this as my A inverse. So this is the basic rule that we use for elementary transformation. Okay, now what is the basic rule? That is, why are we using elementary transformation? That is, whenever you need to convert your matrix in another matrix, or you need to convert your A matrix in I matrix, so you use elementary transformation. Now we use basically row transformation, elementary row transformation, because column transformation becomes a bit difficult. Okay, and keeping in mind, whenever you are working with four, basically a question will be asked in either 3 cross 3 matrix or 2 cross 2 matrix. So you have to keep in mind that you work always in a triangle. Okay, why a triangle? For example, what we have to do, if I am given A, B, C and D, I am taking 4 cross 4 now to explain you, and I will have to convert it in 0 and 1 and 0. This matrix I will have to convert it. Okay, so now what I will do is, if I have to convert this matrix in this matrix, I will not just be working with only one side. How do I do it? I'll do with the proper example now, so that you can understand it better. Okay, so I'll just rub it and go with an example. Now for example, if I take 1, 2, 2 and minus 1, that I have to transform. That is, transformation is basically to find out with inverse. Okay, so this will be equal to I matrix, that is 1 0 1 and 0. Okay, it will be equal to this. Now as I go step by step, you will understand what we are going to do here. I will be working in triangle. Okay, in 3 cross 3 matrix also I'll explain you how do we do it. It will be better for you to understand with 2 cross 2 matrix for now. Okay, now I am changing row 2, as my first element is already 1, so I will not do anything with this number. Then I'll convert this as 0. Okay, so I'll change row 2 R2, change R2 minus 2 times of R1. Okay, why I am doing 2 times of R1? Because in order to make this 0, I will have to subtract this multiplied by 2 so that I get 0. Okay, so this will be the upper. We are only changing with one row, so nothing to change with other rows. Other rows remain same. Okay, now 0 also with this one, because this is a part of row 2, so we'll get here as minus 5. Okay, when we'll be subtracting 2 times of this will become minus 4 and minus 1 minus 5. Now we'll do same step on this side also. Okay, so I'll get 1 0 minus 2 and 1. So this becomes my matrix over from this side. Now next step, now I can see that this is 1 and this is 0. Now I have to make this element as 1. Okay, because my triangle is following like this, so I will do first I'll make this as 1, and then next step will be all the remaining below this number will become 0 as a part of triangle. Then in second element I'll make this as 1, and then in third step I'll make the upper one and the lower one as 0. Okay, then next step, if it's a 3 cross 3 matrix, then I'll make this element, that is the 3 element, as 1. In fourth step, in fifth step, or in sixth step, if this and this takes 2 steps, then in fifth step, and then in sixth step I'll make these two as zeros. Okay, so max to max it should take 6 to 7 steps to solve the whole matrix. Why 7 steps? In first step you made it this one as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, 9. Okay, if you are taking 9 steps, that means you are totally going wrong. But if you are working it properly, then you will be able to do it in 6 to 7 steps. Max to max it takes 7 steps. Okay, in 3 cross 3 matrix, and in 2 cross 2 matrix you will just see now as I am doing. Okay, now the very next step becomes, I will change row 2 by dividing row 2 by minus 5. Now you can see if I add subtract, this 0 will also change. So I will have to divide this one by R2 divide by minus 5. So I'll get 1, 2, 0 and 1. And this will be equal to, I'll also do it over here, 1, 0 minus 2 by minus 5 will become 2 by 5 and minus 1 by 5. So this becomes my matrix. Now next step will be, I'll change R1 minus 2 times of R2. So my last step is to change this as 0, and I'll do it 1, 0, 0 and 1. I got this. Now this side it will be 1 by, so it will be 1 by 5, 2 by 5, 2 by 5, and this will be minus 1 by 5. So this is my final inverse matrix. So this will be equal to A inverse. Now so you can see here, in 2 cross 2 matrix I just required 3 steps in all to convert this matrix in elementary I matrix. And as I will convert this matrix A matrix in I matrix, the I matrix will be converted into A inverse matrix. Okay, So this is the procedure to convert our elementary, basically to do with the elementary transformation in order to work with A inverse. Okay, elementary transformation is basically used for taking up inverse. And for example, now if I take off 3 of 3 comma 3 matrix A B C D E F G H I, or so what I have to do is I will again make a triangle. I will first convert this A to 1, then my next step will be to do these two as 0 and 0. Then my next step will be to convert this E as 1, and then next step will be to make this as 0 and then add this as 0 if it's required. Okay, first you will have to do this one as 0, and then in next step, if it's not 0, then you will convert this also to 0. Then in next step, as this I will be converted to 0, sorry 1, and then in next step I'll do these two as 0. Mostly what steps we are taking, it mostly solves with the equation, that is they already become what we need to have them. Okay, so just be careful. If many times you need not even divide your first element with any other element, you can just interchange it with any row, so that you get 1 at your first place. So if there is something, so you can do with it, nothing of that sort that it will be wrong. No, because you will be converting your other side also with interchanging part. You will perform same step from on that side also. Okay, so your answer will be correct. So this is all about matrices, and this topic I did it separately because it is the most important topic to understand. Whenever we are working with transformation, it's mostly a 6-marker question, although it's most easy because it's just a striking part that what steps are to be taken. But if you lose your track, they become lengthy. Okay, so mostly it's suggestible that you should do with symmetric and skew symmetric questions if there are in option. Okay, otherwise if you practice good for this, definitely you will do it in one go, and nothing, these are too easy to score. Okay, thank you very much. We'll meet you in next lecture.